Now, Sami Zayn could still get his WrestleMania main event this year, but it would be on night one. And it would not be against Roman Reigns. It's possible, but not likely, that he could get that main event spot anyway, because on Raw Monday night, Rhea Ripley made her choice. She will be challenging Charlotte Flair for the SmackDown Women's Championship and not Bianca Belair for the Raw Women's title, making their match the first one-on-one women's rematch in WrestleMania history. And it will likely be Charlotte's second ever main event at WrestleMania, because it is hard for me to see them not putting her on last. The only reason that she and Ronda Rousey did not go on last at 38 was because they had Stone Cold Steve Austin. His first match in 19 years in Texas. That was never not going to be the main event. Otherwise, it would have been them. And that would have been terrible, because their WrestleMania match was a big fat disappointment. They had a much better match at Backlash. Ric Flair on his podcast was talking about this match being the main event with Charlotte and Rhea. I don't know if he's been clued in about something that we haven't been, but that's what I see headlining night one. I don't think he's wrong. But they're in a unique position this year because really, the way I see it, they have 3 potential main events on night one of WrestleMania. KO and Sami against the Usos. Look, it's hard to imagine them headlining with a tag team title match, but with the run that the Usos have been on, right? I think closing in soon on 600 days as the tag team champions. And the way the Bloodline story has progressed, we get the big celebration when they win. And if they go off the air with that on night one, you get the cliffhanger ending of, is this what's to come for Roman Reigns tomorrow night? Will the Bloodline lose all the gold? Is this only just the beginning of a bad weekend for the Tribal Chief? If it's my decision to make, I headline with the tag team titles on night one. But there's a third option. Besides the tag title match and the women's title match, there is a third option, because I said during my Royal Rumble review that I think the match at WrestleMania for the Intercontinental title is going to be Gunther defending against both Sheamus and Drew McIntyre. And then I saw WrestleVotes tweeted this just the other day. I'm told, while not decided 100%, there are plans to feature an Intercontinental title 3-way match at WrestleMania, Gunther, Sheamus, and Drew McIntyre. There are a number of supporters within creative that not only want the match, but they want it towards the top. The one thing I have not been able to figure out, as I have been mapping out this WrestleMania card now for a while, is where do you put Drew McIntyre? After the Royal Rumble, it was pretty clear that he's going to be involved with the other two. He might even get a title match first with Gunther at Elimination Chamber. And he won't win there, but then we end up with a triple threat at WrestleMania, which would be an incredible match. And it's another one that you could headline with. This is the least likely of the 3 options. I get that. I understand that. This is the least likely of the 3. But how great would it be to see the Intercontinental title defended in one of the WrestleMania main events? Something that we have not seen happen since 1990. You know, they like to talk about WrestleMania moments and about the importance of story in this company, right? What a great chapter of the story it would be for Sheamus to finally win that title in the main event of WrestleMania. So, as I see it, they have 3 viable options, but I think in the end, they're going to want Charlotte Flair in that spot. I wanted Rhea Ripley against Bianca Belair, but they opted for Charlotte Flair. They have history. Charlotte beat her at WrestleMania 36, and Rhea was worse off because of it, until the Judgment Day came along. There's a redemption story there for her now. And as long as she goes in there and wins, I'm okay with them doing the match. I think the two of them are actually going to have a great match. But Rhea needs to win.